Hey everyone, it's fall. Let's take advantage of this nice cool morning and harvest some vegetables. Let's go. First up is callaloo, a great hot weather braising green. We've been harvesting it all summer and it readily grows new shoots from the cuts. It's flowering now, which means it's at near the end of its season. This one cane has been poking out all summer. I've been waiting all this time patiently to harvest it. Sugarcane's harvest season starts when it starts to cool down. You'll start to see sugar crystals in the cut. I really like this Japanese variety of eggplant. It's tasty, it grew really fast, and immediately started blooming and setting fruit. Always have chard going. It almost always makes it through the summer. I really appreciate this reliable green. I don't know what's going on with my sauteing sweet peppers, but they are way too small to have so many fruit sets. So I'm going to go ahead and harvest these while they're small. And they're still tasty. I just want to give the plant a chance to grow and gain some size, put on some leaves and stuff before trying to ripen all these peppers. Right out here in one of the 100-gallon grow bags, I have some collards that made it through the summer. Up here. Oops. Looks like I have some overlooked okra in one of the 100-gallon grow bags, planted with holy basil. These are huge, but I'll go ahead and pick them. I'm so happy these are doing well. I thought I planted them too late this year, but they started growing and flowering really fast. The red calyx makes a nice tart jam, or you could dry them and use them as a tea. The young leaves are great in a salad, or you can use them as a braising green like collards or callaloo. So these are really easy to grow. I have a few here in the ground as well as in the raised garden beds and scattered throughout the yard in pots. We'll have to do a whole separate video just about these because they're one of my favorite hot weather plants. And our Mexican limes are ready to pick. They just fall right off when ripe. I let them get to this yellow stage. I love the flavor. They're tart. And our pomegranate. We have 3 trees here in a row. They're always a mystery when they're ready to pick. So this one's split. Looks like there's a little red in there, so I think they're ready. Let's pick them. Oh yeah, it's red. They're split. I think they're ready. This one I will leave for my birdie friends. They love these. As usual, lots of basil. It's starting to flower, so I should pick some. This curry tree leaf is great. When it's like blazing hot in the middle of summer, it's like growing fast while everyone else is just barely hanging on for life. And it smells great. Of course, we have our rosemary. I use this pretty much almost every day in cooking, especially if I'm roasting meats and vegetables. And I can use the branches as an older plant as skewers. thicker on our lemongrass bed here. Yeah. I have a lot to work with already. Next time. Pretty cool. All right. I think we have a good haul. I've overwhelmed my basket, so let's go inside and see what we harvested. All right, here are herbs we just picked. Lots of rosemary, curry leaf. It smells so good. And our basil, of course. Callaloo, we ended up picking up quite a bit. Sugarcane, which will make a nice drink later on. A couple of pomegranates, I left a few on. No need to pick them all right now, because I'm taking them to a farmer's market or anything. So we're gonna pick them over time. Our giant okra. So when they're this big, they're too hard to really eat, like saute them. So what I do is I open them up and I take the seeds out and I kind of use them as a way to infuse the okra flavor into other dishes. Let's see. Lots of collards, yay. I was always excited about when it gets cold because this is like my favorite time for collards. This looks like, let's see at the edge there. I believe these are yellows. They made it through the summer, which I appreciate. Then we have lots starting, lots of limes, roselle, hibiscus, and I smushed my chard. There's quite a bit of chard in here as well. And my camera died there for a second, but here we go. Let's move our chard next to the last bit here. So our eggplant, and then our sweet banana style peppers. These actually get a lot larger, but those plants were so small. They couldn't carry these. I'd rather the plant get a little bit bigger before it sets a whole bunch of fruit like this. And these are totally fine. They'll be very tasty stir-fried. All right, I think we did it. We did a good job. We have plenty more to harvest later on. And so many limes, that's awesome. These are Mexican, or I think they're also called key limes. Awesome. See you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out with me.